As a journalist, you're used to writing about events after they've already happened. You conduct interviews, do research, and work really long hours to connect the dots. But as an outsider, it's very rare that you get a chance to become part of a story, to see it unravel before your eyes. And sometimes, what you find makes it all worth it and changes your life forever. Here's my story about how I met Elroy and the aliens.
A hamster? I waited 18 years, and you bring me a hamster?
It wasn't easy to catch, boss.
Oh, very well. Prepare test subject Alpha.
Preparing test subject Alpha.
Soon, my dear.
Hundreds will gather in Slope City Park tonight to observe our first total lunar eclipse in 11 years. The blood moon gets its name from the reddish glow cast on...
Greetings friends, welcome back to my channel. This is GamerVictorious here. As you know, this is a story-driven channel and we're playing Elroy and the Aliens, which basically is an adventure following Elroy and Peggie in the search of a long-lost father, mainly Elroy's father, who has been disappearing, and suddenly he gets to know that his father is alive after 18 years. It's a very short story about Elroy doing whatever it takes to find out what happened to his dad, and it's a pretty good game, developed and published by Motiviti. It was released not very long ago. It is 4 days ago, so basically it's released this year in April. I hope you enjoy this gameplay of mine. It's a blind gameplay video. Like and share.
Anybody home? Hi, I'm Peggy Wolf from Slope City News. Elroy DeLuna?
Yes, absolutely. Come on in. Thanks for coming here on a Sunday.
No problem. I wanted to get my article in before we go to print tomorrow. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your project?
I'm building a rocket.
A rocket?
Yes. The first commercial rocket that can take off, reach the atmosphere, and return to land in the same spot.
Oh, cool. You mentioned you had a prototype?
Yeah, I just need to make some last-minute adjustments. It'll only take a minute. Would you mind waiting here?
Sure.
Please, make yourself at home. Shoot! This is my one chance to let the world know about the DDL-3000. I wanted to finish it last night, but obviously fell asleep. I'd better hurry upstairs and get it ready. The propulsion module. Fuel goes in, blazing speed comes out. The Slope City Chronicle. We've been getting this paper for over 20 years. It's a remote control, so I can launch the rocket from a safe distance. The broom I borrowed from Mrs. Kandinsky. Ooh. The guidance module for my rocket. Best rocket fuel you can get. At least in Slope City. Whoops. The spout fell off. I'll have to reattach it. Aha! The spout that fell off the fuel canister. There. Now I can fill up the rocket without spilling my precious fuel. Fits perfectly. Nice, the DDL-3000 fully assembled. All it needs now is some fuel. My pride and joy. Ready for action. Miss Wolf? Hello? It's ready!
I'm coming.
May I present the DDL-3000?
Wow. It's very yellow.
Wait till you see her fly.
Before we start, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, your full name is Elroy de Luna, right?
Yeah.
Son of Diego de Luna, the famous archaeologist?
Yeah.
Author of The Legend of the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time on that book.
Dr. de Luna went missing in 1975, right?
Yeah, well, he went on an expedition and never came back.
Is it true that he was working with Mayor Wanderbrust at the time?
I think he was, yeah.
I was 5 years old, you know?
Wasn't your dad looking for the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He talked about it all the time.
But what if he actually found it?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that in a long time.
Hey, do you want to see my project or not?
Sorry. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Let me just use the remote so I can start the launch. Okay, everything is ready. Follow me. We need to take cover. For the love of...
Was that it?
No, the circuit board got fried for some reason.
Oh, should I come back later?
No. Just give me 10 minutes and I'll get a new one.
All right. Do you mind if I check out the telescope in the meantime? Is that a Telefire D2?
D3, actually. I just got it last week. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks.
I should hurry to Sierra's junkyard to get a new circuit board. I really hope she's there. Huh. There's that strange sound again. I think it's coming from the ceiling. I'll check it out after I've shown the reporter the DDL-3000. I might still need it. Sierra! Are you there? Darn it. She must be coding again. In the zone, she calls it. Guess I'll have to figure out how to open this myself. An old truck tire. Pretty heavy. I don't know why Sierra doesn't just install a simpler gate. I'm sure Sierra won't mind if I, borrow this. A good old bucket with a hole in it. A fake Armandi purse.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up, Elroy?
Quite an elaborate lock you've got there.
Pretty cool, right? Keeps all the half-wits out.
Glad to learn I'm not one of those.
Oh, well.
Haha. Very funny.
Good job understanding how clocks work. So, what can I do for you?
You know the rocket I've been working on?
You mean that we've been working on? If I remember correctly, I wrote the firmware for it.
All right, no need to nitpick, but yeah. Well, the FR128 circuit board is fried.
What do you mean fried? Did you set the CMOS jumper exactly the way I told you?
CMOS jumper?
Jeez. Man, you're supposed to be the hardware guy.
I was wondering if you had a replacement.
I only have an FR512. It'll work just as well, but using that much memory is total overkill for what you're trying to do. Not to mention a huge waste of money.
I promise I'll take good care of it, and I'll set the DDoS jumper.
CMOS jumper. Don't screw it up this time.
All right, got it. Thanks, Sierra.
The things I do for my friends.
What are you working on?
I'm coding the engine for my next space game. It's gonna have super smooth scrolling and render dozens of enemies at the same time.
You mean kind of like Blobs from Outer Space?
Do not mention that game to me again.
It was a great game.
Until the publisher screwed me over and stole my code, the new game's gonna be so much better. Just not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. Any ideas for a name?
There.
That's funny.
There is something extraordinary going on in Wonderful. Out.
Later.
Have declined our invitation to host tonight.
Here we go. Whoops. Almost forgot again. CMOS jumper set and ready to go. There.
Oh, look! A bird! It seems to really like your rocket.
All right. Everything's ready for launch.
Oh, no. The bird might get hurt. We need to find a way to make it leave first. Shoo! Shoo!
See, it won't listen. Let me try. Shoo!
What about the chimney? Maybe we could light a fire?
And smoke it out?
Yeah, but gently?
I guess we can try. A little fire might be able to convince the bird up there to leave my rocket alone.
The canister's empty. Besides, that's dangerous.
I've been hearing this for the last couple of days. I think it's coming from the ceiling. It's probably just interference or something. I'll check it out after I've shown... Ah, there. Paper will catch fire faster than a log.
Morning, Elroy. What are you doing up so early?
A reporter from Slope City News is doing an interview with me.
Oh, that girl who was poking around here before.
Yeah. Could I borrow your mattress for a while?
You mean like you borrowed my broom? I haven't seen it in months.
All right, sorry. I'll get it back to you soon, I promise.
You better. Here, you can keep 'em. I have plenty.
Thanks.
Oh, poor guy.
Sorry, little fella. Science comes first. My pride and joy. Ready for action. All set, the bird is gone, and we can start the show.
Awesome. Let's do it.
There. I think we're ready, Miss Wolf. Remember, the launch is the easy part. What's really impressive is the landing. We should get to safety. Follow me. Preparing for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launching!
Wait, what was that?
Oh no, Elroy! Are you okay?
That was quite a landing.
Haha, very funny. Something must have gone wrong with the controls.
I saw some kind of electrical discharge. Maybe that had something to do with it?
I'd better go check the damage.
Brace yourself. It's not pretty.
Oh, wow. It's ruined. 9 months. And all my savings. I'll never get funding now.
Sorry about your roof. And your rocket. Maybe you can still save part of it?
I need to go up and check. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh my. It's completely destroyed. Months of hard work for nothing. It's complete. Oh, great. But wait, what's that glowing thing down there? Maybe I can see it better from downstairs. Holy cow, what a mess. But hey, what's that glowing thing up there? Is that what's been making the noise?
Whoa, what is it? A radio or something?
Someone must have hidden it a long time ago. Nobody did any fixing up there since my dad disappeared. Until now.
Hey, look! There's some kind of button in the middle. Something's happening.
Holy cow.
Is that who I think it is?
Wait, is this thing on? Sayak. All right, let's do this.
Dad.
Hello, son. You must be wondering where I am. I have no idea how long this message will take to get to you, or how long it's been for you.
18 years.
I don't think he can hear you.
I'm losing all sense of time here. You remember the story about the Hani Pentagon I used to tell you at bedtime? It turns out, it's all true.
I knew it.
There's a whole new world out here, son. My business partner, Cyril Wonderbrust, trapped me here.
What?
He took something back with him. Something dangerous. I need you to get help and come find me. You'll need the gate crystal. If I know Cyril as well as I think, he'll keep it close. Once you have the crystal, find the Hani Pentagon. Check my book for clues. I love you, son. I never wanted this to happen, but I'm stuck here. And you are my only hope.
Oh my god, do you realize what this means? All these years, everyone's been saying the Hani Pentagon is just a legend. I have to tell my boss. This is gonna be the story of the decade.
Dad? He's alive?
Yeah, and we are going to find him.
We?
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He said to get help. I'm your help.
I don't know. Where do we even start?
We start by figuring out where the Hani Pentagon is. Get your dad's book and meet me in my office at Slope City News.
But my roof. What if it rains?
I actually know a guy. But it's Sunday, and I don't think he'll be able to help you out before tomorrow.
Look, I need to process this.
Sure, I understand. Take as much time as you need. I'll be at my office. I can start trying to figure out what the heck happened in 1975.
Dad, could you really be alive? All right. So, where did I put Dad's book? The Legend of the Hani Pentagon by Diego de Luna, my dad.
I don't have another copy.
Hey, Elroy!
Yeah?
What did you say to that girl? She ran off like the devil was chasing her.
We found a message from my dad.
Diego? What did it say?
I think he may be alive.
Holy macaroni, alive? Alive where?
I'm not sure. Somewhere far away, he said.
Well, are you gonna find out?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Why the hell not?
I have to fix my roof. It might rain.
What do you mean, rain? This is Slope City. It hasn't rained in months.
To be honest, it's really hard for me to wrap my head around it. It took me a long time to get over my dad being gone. Now that I have a chance to learn more about all that, I'm afraid of what I might find. I'm afraid of feeling like I felt back then again.
You never get over losing a parent. Believe me. It just becomes part of who you are. All those feelings, they are repressed, maybe faded, but they are still there. Real and deep. If I had a chance to have one more conversation with my father or Mom, I would take it in a second. Trust me, Elroy. If you don't go after this, you'll regret it forever.
Maybe you're right.
Darn right I am. Now, get your ass moving and do this.
Okay.
You made it.
Hi.
Listen, I wanted to apologize for earlier. I got a little excited, but I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now.
That's all right. It's been 18 years. But I think I'm ready to find out what really happened to my dad.
You sure you're okay? We can give it a few days.
No, yeah, I'm sure. Let's do this. Here, I brought the book.
So Hani means pine tree in the Keris language.
Yeah, looks like it. I was doing some reading, and Keris is considered a language isolate now. Although it used to be grouped together with other languages, like Hokansuan, Wichita, Siouan, Yuchi, Caddoan, and Iroquoian, I think.
These letters and numbers could be useful.
What do you know about these Ryongi?
Nobody really knows who they were. They seem to appear in a certain moment in history without clear continuity. There, those numbers.
It looks like a coordinate. 34.0584 degrees north.
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a second number?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Must have gotten some rocket fuel on it. Well, we have the latitude at least. Do you have a map? And a pencil?
Let me check. There should be pencils in the cup behind you.
34.0584 degrees north. This means the location is somewhere along this horizontal line. Shoot, that's literally hundreds of miles of desert. This is pointless. We'll never be able to search that whole area.
Wait, I might have some clues to narrow it down. I've been looking through our database for news from 1975, when your father disappeared, trying to spot anything weird, anything that stands out. And there are 3 things. Zarya Wonderbrust died in an accident in 1975. We should try to find out more about that.
Wait, Zarya? That sounds familiar. I remember my neighbor Mrs. Kandinsky talking about her. I think she used to date Mayor Wonderbrust.
Maybe you should go talk to her again. Zarya Wonderbrust died in an accident in 1975. We should try to find out more about that.
Wait, Zarya? I think she...
Maybe... Pompous Compass went out of business in 75.
Pompous what?
The Compass Company. It went bankrupt that same year. Apparently, there were hundreds of reports of compasses spinning uncontrollably around a certain area. Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Charles McGee was the founder and CEO?
You mean Space Blanket Charlie from Park Square?
Yup. You should go talk to him. This article is about a missing train station.
Train station?
The San Gallardo Express went from 13 stops to 12 that year.
Well, why is that significant?
It isn't in itself, but when I went to check where the missing station was, all information connected to it was redacted.
Like someone was covering it up?
Possibly. Maybe you can ask around Slope City Station, see what you can find out.
All right, got it. Go see Space Blanket Charlie, talk to Mrs. Kandinsky, and snoop around the train station. What about the crystal my dad mentioned?
Let me worry about that part. I'll be here trying to figure out a plan.
Hi there.
Hi there. Happy Blood Moon Day.
Happy Blood Moon Day to you too. What do you make of the festival?
Well, I flew in especially for this.
So you're not from around here?
No, I like to travel with the eclipses. Southern Lights and Northern Lights. I was just in Norway last month, but this event might just be my favourite. Slope City is a pretty charming little town too. Well, at least it used to be.
Ah, so you've been here before.
Yeah, actually came here for the festival in 75. That was one heck of a blood moon, let me tell you.
There was another blood moon here in 75.
Yeah, I was actually here to see it. I think I was probably about your age then. It was a great festival, and people from all over were here. We went really hard with all the partying too. I actually met my husband here. Well, ex-husband. He turned out to be a total bore after a few years. Anyway, that was my first proper adult blood moon. Loved it. Although I heard someone had an accident that day. Died, I think. And come to think of it, looking at the town now makes me realize how different it is.
Yeah, Slope City hasn't exactly thrived since 75.
It's sad, yeah. But think about it. A big change came to this town at the same time as the blood moon. Coincidence? I think not.
Do you know Mr. McGee over there?
Well, we share the square, and he gave me a pamphlet. But other than that, not really. I kind of feel sorry for him. He really believes all these conspiracy theories. Must be a hard life, being afraid all the time like that.
Yeah, you know he used to be CEO of a successful company.
No shit. Wow. Well, that's why I don't do any of that corporation bull. Far less stress that way.
So, what are you painting?
The blood moon. You know, it's not just about the moon looking a little red. I want to capture the emotion, mystery, and the power of the spectacle we're going to experience tonight. You know, a lot of people believe that lunar eclipses are a sign of big changes coming.
Is that what you believe?
Well, if you think about it, for a few minutes, the Earth, we, will be positioned directly between the moon, which, as you know, has great influence over all sorts of things like tides, sleep patterns.
Werewolves?
No, but seriously, we'll be directly between the moon and the sun, which is basically the main source of energy for all life on this planet. The moon, yin, and the sun, yang, and us, directly in the middle. People back in the day believed all sorts of things about the eclipse, like a jaguar eating the moon, a demon drinking an elixir of immortality. Me, I think there's definitely some kind of power there. We may never fully understand it, but it has an effect, you know.
Don't get me wrong, but I like to stick with science instead of superstition.
And that's perfectly fine. To each their own, right?
Right. I like your pictures, though.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
That's... Hello, my name is...
Have you found it?
Found what?
My shield hat. Make it stop.
Make what stop? What are you talking about?
Mind control signals. They're everywhere. Can't you feel them? They're everywhere.
What's this hat you're talking about?
It insulates the brain from electromagnetic and telepathic impingement.
You mean a tinfoil hat?
Don't be ridiculous. It is made out of 3 millimeter thick aluminum of the highest purity. I must get it back.
Couldn't you make one out of those space blankets over there?
Wrong material.
All right then, did you see who took your hat?
Little monsters in armor. They had shields and weapons.
That sounds like Terry Clark's gang. I know where to find them. If I get your hat back, will you answer some questions for me?
Whatever you need.
All right, I guess I'm getting this man's hat back. Terry Clark and her gang usually hang around the basketball court. I should check there first. Such a shame what happened to Stanton Park. This used to be such a great place. I remember my dad and I coming here every day when I was a kid. I could barely reach the basket with the ball. But it was the thing we did together. And I loved that. Hey there, Terry.
Halt! You will address the queen with the proper horrific.
Do you mean honorific?
That's what I said, horrific.
Forget it. All right. Hello, Your Majesty.
Oh, hi, Ginger. Has anyone ever told you that you look like strawberry shortcake?
Very funny. So, you're a queen, huh? Queen of what?
I am Terry Clark, the magnificent Queen of Slope City, protector of the 7 kingdoms and banisher of redheads. Tell me, is it true that gingers have no soul?
They have a freckle for every soul they stole.
Nice hat you've got there. Doesn't it belong to Charles McGee?
It's mine now. Spoils of war.
A queen needs a crown.
Soils of war.
Come on, Charlie needs the hat back. I have this bucket. Could you use this as a crown?
You call that a crown? A queen must have a golden crown.
How dare you insult Her Majesty with this bucket?
I'll have to make this bucket look more like a crown somehow. Later. I don't want a bucket. This feels odd, but I'll put the pencils into the purse. Hi there.
Oh, hi. Are you going to Draketown for the symposium as well?
What symposium?
The Geographical Symposium, of course. I'm writing an article about it for the Slope City Journal.
If you're going to the symposium, you must know a lot about this region?
You could say that. What I don't know, I can look up in this book. San Gallardo, Chronicle of Settlements, published in 1974. Very few copies exist, you know. I found it in my mother's things after she passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
No, don't worry. It was a few years ago, but thanks.
Slope City Journal, huh? Do you know Peggie Wolf?
Oh, yes. Very ambitious, that girl. I like her energy. Good writing skills, too. Is she a friend of yours?
Yeah, sort of.
Uh-huh. Well, she's a keeper, that one.
Any chance I could borrow that book of yours?
No, sorry. This was my late mother's and it means the world to me. But I'm happy to use it to help you if you want.
Do you know anything about a train station that used to be part of the express line?
I'm afraid I know nothing about train stations. But if you give me an old place name, I can look it up for you in this book.
See you later.
Do not leave your baggage unattended. For security reasons, unattended baggage will be removed and destroyed. Using our patented high-pressure implosion system.
Unattended baggage detected. Danger, danger, bag must be destroyed. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. Unattended baggage detected. Danger. Danger. Human. Approach. Is this your baggage?
No. I have no idea whose bag this is.
Bag owner unknown. Danger. Danger. Bag must be destroyed. Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
An actual diamond, forged in the belly of a security bot. I don't want to bother him. A golden color spray. There. This takes care of the color of the crown. Now all I need to fix is the shape. Hello.
Welcome to Slope City Station.
Where is this train going?
There's only one line in this valley, the San Gallardo Express. 12 stops between Slope City and Cactus Falls. We stop at every station.
Can you tell me anything about a 13th train station?
13th train station? Where did you hear that?
A newspaper. From 1975. My dad disappeared that same year, and I'm trying to see if there's a connection.
That must be a mistake. This train only has 12 stops.
But why would the article lie? I just learned that my dad may still be alive after 18 years. All I want is a location. Were you working here back in 1975?
I was.
Then you have to remember the name of that station.
I'm terribly sorry, but I guess I forgot it.
Please, it's really important.
I'm sorry. I just can't tell you what you want to know. My brother Carlton is in charge of all the back office work, you know. Why don't you go inside and ask him? Oh, I wish there was something I could do.
I'll be back.
Thank you for using the Slope City Express.
I'm not ready to
Hey, kid. Come over here for a second. I think I might be able to help you out.
Hi. You said you could help me.
I heard you talking to Wilson about 1975. A lot of things happened that year. Big and painful things.
Yeah? My name's Elroy. What's yours?
Well, I'm Stanley. Stanley Rosebud. People call me Stan. I used to be the electrician at Wanderbrust Tower until 1975.
So, what else happened in 1975?
Well, there was the accident at my work. Some kind of electrical malfunction. Mrs. Zaria, the boss's wife, she fell off the tower and died. May 24th, 1975. I remember there was a blood moon that night, and everyone was trying to find a good spot to watch it. Mr. Wanderbrust and Mrs. Zaria had the tower rooftop all to themselves. Oh, what a terrible tragedy. Everybody blamed me, of course, the electrician. But I clearly remember doing maintenance rounds that morning, and everything checked out all right. At least I thought it did. I never had a chance to go back and check my logs again.
This may sound weird, but do you know anything about a 13th train station on this line?
No, not really. Why?
The newspaper said that this train line went from 13 stations to 12 in 1975, the same year my dad disappeared. I know my dad and Mayor Wanderbrust were doing archaeological expeditions together. I thought maybe this could be connected somehow.
I don't know about a station, but I do remember one name being said over and over around the tower back then.
What name?
Los Santos.
Los Santos?
Yeah. We were shipping a lot of supplies there back then. I always wondered what was going on there. It sounded important. All I know is that it's somewhere in San Gallardo.
It may be worth a shot. Thanks a lot. No place called Los Santos here. I need a more detailed map, or another source of geographical information. I gotta go. Hi there.
Hi again.
Could you look up the name Los Santos in that book of yours?
Certainly. Oh, goody, I always like a good puzzle. Let's see. Lacrimosa, Lexington, Los Alamos. Oh, there it is. Los Santos, a small town with a population of 12.
Does it say where it is?
It says the closest towns are Caesarville and Draketown.
Caesarville and Draketown. I remember those from the map. Thank you so much. You've helped me a lot.
You're welcome. Just out of curiosity, may I ask what it is you're looking for?
I'm gonna find my dad.
Oh, how exciting. Good luck with that.
Thank you. So, if Los Santos was part of the San Gallardo Express line, the 13th station has to be somewhere between these two. So, the missing train station should be somewhere inside this circle. This is still too much ground to cover. I need to narrow it down a bit more. I should go talk to Space Blanket Charlie. Maybe he can help. Good idea! I could use this to cut the bucket into a crown, but the laser cutter is useless without a diamond head. You know what? This could actually work. Let's see. Cutting, circular, zigzag pattern. There, that should do it. Fingers crossed. A perfectly usable bucket transformed into a useless fake crown. Here you go. Fashioned from the finest steel the Seven Kingdoms have to offer.
Let me see. Yes, it looks adequate.
Very antiquate.
The court approves.
Okay. Now give me the hat.
Your Majesty.
What?
Give me the hat, Your Majesty.
Will you give me the hat, please, Your Divine Majesty?
Here you go, Ginger.
My name is Elroy.
Ginger Elroy with the tin-foil hat. Watch out for the mind control rays, Elroy.
Is this the hat you're missing?
You found it! Ah, finally I can think straight again. My thoughts are my own. Thank you. Now, how can I help you?
How much for a space blanket?
Oh, just take one. I can't charge you after what you did for me. And you look like you need it anyway.
Are you sure? Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you for getting my shield hat back.
Can you tell me about Pompous Compass?
Well, I started the company right out of college. Magnetism always fascinated me. And there's something romantic about compasses, about pointing the way for people. Anyway, the company grew and everybody loved our product for the better part of a decade, until 1975.
What happened in 1975?
We started getting all these complaints about compasses spinning uncontrollably, pointing in weird directions. I couldn't believe it. Up to that point, our product had constantly ranked #1 in magazine tests. You can see it for yourself. Here, take one of the allegedly defunct ones.
It seems to be working just fine here.
Exactly. Oh, you can keep this one. I have plenty. Our lifetime guarantee meant we had to keep replacing them for free, but they kept coming back. So we eventually went bankrupt. But that was okay, because that was how I finally found out about the mind control waves. I decided to devote my life to exposing them, and I have the proof right here.
You said you had proof.
All meticulously documented and saved in digital format. I made multiple copies and sent them around the country, including all major news outlets. Of course, none of them have gotten back to me. They're all controlled from the top, you see. But here, you should take one as well.
Thanks. What's on it?
Carefully documented locations of all the compass malfunctions. They all point to the source.
I'll be back. Maybe Sierra can help me decode whatever's on here.
Darn it, not again! Stupid hardware.
I should ask Sierra if she needs any help with the generator. I should ask Sierra if she... Hey, Sierra, you will not believe what I've got to tell you.
What?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
Seriously? How?
Come on, I'll fill you in.
Are you serious? You're gonna steal some crystal from the mayor and then go on a dangerous trip into the desert? With a person you just met today?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
I'm totally with you, don't worry. Just never seen you this enthusiastic. It's like you're suddenly reborn. You know what Bob Dylan says? He not busy being born
is busy dying.
Amen. Happy birthday, my friend. And sorry to hear about our rocket.
That's okay. I have a new mission now. Sierra, about my dad.
Yeah?
I got this disk with data that seems like it could be connected somehow.
And you want me to help you analyze it?
You guessed it.
Sure. I'll take a look at it for you. As soon as I figure out why the power is going out every few seconds. Stupid hardware.
Do you want me to take a look at your generator?
What? Yeah, go ahead. You're better at that plumbing stuff. X86 assembly is as low level as I'm willing to go.
Hey, what's up with your generator?
Yeah, can you believe it? I filled it up with diesel just a week ago. Piece of crap.
Yeah, but this rig of yours is not exactly energy efficient.
Hey, what can I say? It's got a brand new Pentium processor. Pentium. That's 586. Can you believe it? If you want a state-of-the-art game, you need state-of-the-art tools.
You know, it's funny how things work. If I hadn't crashed my rocket today, I would never have found out that my dad might still be alive.
Yeah. Any idea why it crashed, though? The design looks solid to me, and we know for a fact that the software I wrote is flawless.
Right. I'm not sure. There was some kind of weird electrical discharge that might have damaged it.
Nah, well, don't worry, man. You got bigger fish to fry now.
I do. Later. There. This should cool down the generator.
Hey again.
Hey, what's up with your generator?
Yeah, I filled it.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want.
Later. Nope, still doesn't work. It needs fuel. I need to find some fuel first. Hi there.
What's up?
I get why eclipses are cool. They're rare and interesting to look at. But it feels like people are reading far too much into it.
Well, when was the last time you saw a total lunar eclipse?
Maybe 10, 11 years ago? And another one when I was 5, I think.
What are you now? 20-something? So, 11 years ago, you were still a kid. But now that you're older and more aware of the world around you, maybe you'll get it. Compare the world before and after the blood moon and see if you can notice any significant differences. You know, they say the one tonight's gonna be special.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be longer.
And much more powerful.
See ya.
Bye.
The canister is pretty useful for transporting fuel, but not much else. These cars have been... Sierra, do you mind if I borrow this hose for a bit?
Uh-huh.
I guess that means it's fine. We used to siphon gas from cars using this hose. These cars have been here for These cars... There's nothing... These cars have been...
us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport!
Hi there.
Fix the basketball court.
Thanks for fighting for Stanton Park. It really means a lot to me.
You got it, buddy.
Cyril Wanderbrust was working with my dad before he vanished. I've always wondered if he knew more than he was letting on. I'm not going in there without a plan in place.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport!
There, now all I need is a container for the gas. Okay, Elroy, there's no going back now. You're officially stealing gas from the mayor of Slope City. But I'm out of options and I've got to find my dad. Besides, Wanderbrust has it coming. All right. I've seen this on TV. I think I need to suck on one end. Yuck! Ugh, perfect. It's flowing.
That's right! Awesome!
Yeah! Take gas from the gas bag!
Stick it to the man!
Stick it to him!
Thanks, I guess. There. That should be enough.
Give us back our sport!
There. I fixed your generator. It was overheating. And the tank was running dry, so I filled it up.
Thanks, man. I knew I could count on you.
Anytime.
I'll pay you back for the gas. I hope you got it at a good price.
Yeah, you could say that.
Now hand me that disc. Let's see. Longitude, latitude, place names, timestamps. What do you want me to do with all of this?
I want to mark the locations on this map.
You need me to plot out a set of coordinates? That's just basic arithmetic with a bit of trigonometry. Easy. Come back tomorrow and it'll be done.
I know it's a lot to ask, but could you try to do it faster? Like, now?
Ugh. I guess. Because it's you. I could do this fast and dirty.
That would mean a lot.
You know I hate writing bad spaghetti code.
I wouldn't make you do it if it wasn't urgent.
Ugh. All right, man. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. We're going nitro. There. It's not exactly a marvel of software engineering, but it got the job done.
Holy cow!
It looks like all the locations are in this area. See?
Sandy Hill, Big Arm, Bandalong, Jackaroot, Malmagrad, Lacrimosa. Got it! Thanks, Sierra. I won't forget this.
Good luck. And if you find Uncle Diego, tell him my father spoke highly of him.
I will. We have enough information to go looking for my dad's dig site now. Let's see how far Peggie's come with her part. Hi.
Hey, Elroy.
I think I've narrowed down the location of the Hani Pentagon.
You have? Let me see. Okay. We'll have to make the train stop between the two stations somehow, but it should be pretty straightforward from there. The search area you marked shouldn't take too long to explore on foot. Good job.
Thanks. Now all we need to do is find that crystal.
I wasn't able to find anything. I have a feeling it's not something he goes showing off to visitors. Maybe somebody else can help? Do we know anybody we can trust?
I think Mrs. Kandinsky and Cyril Wanderbrust used to have some sort of thing. I could try asking her. About the gate crystal. Any smart ideas?
I wasn't able to find anything. I have a feeling it's not something he goes showing off. Maybe.
I think. Sorry, but I need to ask. How come you're helping me with all this? Especially after that whole disaster with my rocket.
Are you serious? Look, I'm a journalist, and I can recognize a good story when I see one. And this, my friend, is the story of a lifetime. Besides, I'm a nerd for all things archaeology, and especially the stuff your father was working on. I mean, the Hani Pentagon, a giant conspiracy involving the mayor of Slope City, the chance to find the famous Dr. DeLuna. There is no way I'm letting this go.
Do you think that my dad might really be alive?
It's possible, at least. And even if, and I'm not saying that's the case, but even if he's not, don't you want to know what happened to him?
I guess. All right.
Good luck.
Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
Hi.
Peggy and I...
Oh, I like the sound of that. About time you met someone.
Come on, Mrs. Kandinsky, it's not like that. Anyway, we've been doing some research, and it turns out Zarya Wanderbrust died the same year my dad disappeared.
Really? 1975, right? Never made that connection.
Can you tell me more about what happened?
Well, you know, I used to date Cyril Wanderbrust, who's now mayor, until he left me for that young little thing, that Zarya. I was heartbroken. Still am, to be honest. That son of a... Anyway, Cyril was suddenly madly in love. It all happened so fast. I was sure it wasn't gonna last. But it did. And he married that girl. Took her to Vegas, the whole deal. Then, one day, I think it was 75, they were up there on top of Wanderbrust Tower. He used to take me there, you know. And if I remember right, there was a total lunar eclipse. Like tonight. And I don't know what happened, but the girl fell from the tower and died.
That's terrible.
I think that to this day, Cyril would do anything to get that girl back.
Do you think there's a connection? My dad and Mayor Wanderbrust used to work together.
I don't know. I never asked him about his work, but I do know one thing. Cyril never lets anything or anyone stand between him and what he wants.
Mrs. Kandinsky, my dad mentioned something called a gate crystal. Mayor Wanderbrust is supposed to have it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it? It's super important.
Gate crystal. That sounds like something from Cyril's expeditions. But he never really talked about his work. He always did spend a lot of time in his office, though. That's the first place I would look if I were you. I'm not sure they'll let you in, though.
Maybe they don't need to let us in.
Oh, exciting. You know, we once snuck into the marketing director's office at the airline. He had a legendary liquor cabinet from hosting all those important big shots. Our office parties could get pretty crazy, and everything closed real early back then, not like today. Anyway, I do know a little something about breaking and entering.
I didn't say we were going to break in.
Well, whatever you do, I don't judge. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, Elroy.
Mrs. Kandinsky was a great help with the crystal. She said that it sounds like something from one of Mayor Wanderbrust's expeditions.
You mean your dad's expeditions?
Exactly. Anyway, Mrs. Kandinsky thinks that he would keep it close by. It's gotta be in his office. But how do we get in?
We'll need a way to sneak inside. Maybe I could pretend I'm doing an interview with Mayor Wonderbrust. Once I'm in the office, I can take a look around and try to find it.
Wait, that's your master plan? Waltz in and snoop around?
Yeah, got a better idea?
Not really, so might as well give it a try.
All right, wish me luck.
Break a leg.